All right, guys. So for today, we're going to be looking at what we call area. Area is a word that is used a lot. So, matter of fact, let me take a look. I'm here in Zillow. I'm looking at the houses for sale here around Golden Valley. And you guys notice here, I have some information in square feet, giving me the area of the house. It says 2,434 square feet, 1,159 square feet, and square feet, and square feet again. Now it's giving me area in square feet. If I go to Google and ask for the surface area of California, it gives me that the area of California, the surface area of California is 163,696 miles square. So here I have for Texas, I also have a numbered miles squared, Alaska, Florida. So here it gives me the area in miles square. So for houses, it gave me square feet, and for a state, it gave me square miles. Now, area, the word area means how many squares can I fit in a section? In the house, how many squares can I fit in there? Because our area was in square feet, that means our squared, the space is 1 foot by 1 foot. That's how big our square is. When we're dealing with square feet, I'm dealing with squares that are 1 foot by 1 foot. Now, when I'm dealing with something really big as a state, my squares, my area, I want to use square miles. That means that each of my squares is 1 mile by 1 mile. So I'm dealing with bigger squares. Now, if I was looking at something as let's imagine a piece of paper. Now, a piece of paper, I will be wanting to do squares that are 1 inch by 1 inch. So in there, my area will be square inches. So the measurement is how, I'm going to use inches for something really small. I'm going to use miles for something really big. But most of the time, we use square feet. Now, in your homes, you guys can see that you have squares sometimes, in your areas, mainly in the kitchen. Remember, area means how many squares can we put in there? How many squares? And then in your kitchen, sometimes your squares are not a whole square. Because I want you guys to understand what area is. My homework for today is going to look something like this. And it says find the area of each. I'm not trying to insult your intelligence, but the only thing we're going to do is count how many squares are in there. Like I said, all I'm asking is how many squares do I have in there? We're going to learn formulas for certain figures in the future. As when I say future is in about a couple of days from now, we're going to learn some formulas. But for today, I want you guys to know what is area. And once again, area means how many squares do I have in there? So let me count. In example number one, let me count how many squares I have. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. There's 21 squares. So the area for number one is 21. I don't want us to be too complicated. I'm not telling you how big each of my squares are. If it's by inches, if it's miles. Once again, area means how many squares are in there. That's basically it. So when I say find the area of something, I'm asking how many squares are in there. If I use measurements, then I will tell you how big is each square. Now, looking at question number two, same thing. Let me just count the squares. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. There's 18 squares in there. Looking at question number three, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Have the same area. Questions number two, number three have the same area. They don't look the same. The shapes are different, but they have the same amount of squares. Once again, area is how many squares are in there. Looking at question number four, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. The area for number 4 is 16. All I'm asking is how many squares are in there? So in your homework, you might have questions that go up to like 40 something or 60 something. But all I'm asking is how many squares are in there? That's what area means.